Welcome back to Journey Wheels, and this is the new Tiggo Cross. Yes, Chery has yet introduced another flagship to its brand, which is the new Cross, which is kind of a Tiggo 4 Pro, but also mixed into a 7 Pro, but also, yeah, you get the whole idea, right? Just like, yeah, a new brand, I guess. It's a Cross though. But anyways, as you guys can see with the front design, it is a 7 Pro. I'm not going to chit chat and yeah, it's a 7 Pro. But the badge does look eliminated, but it's not. Could be cool if it was limited, just like the 4 Pro, not the 4 Pro, the 7 Pro and the 8 Pro, which makes the car really look nice in the dark. But with terms of the front design, I actually love it. It looks kind of those HEV cars, the EV hybrid cars, just like the 7 Pro Max. Yeah. So in terms of the design, you have daytime running lights here, which are blacked out. No, the whole front grille design is actually nice. You have LED lights here, which work well in the night. You have indicator lights here, which allow RSQ8 kind of level. Going here, going to the side, as you guys can see, you got 17-inch wheels here with some nice max, which match it really well. It constructs with the body, yeah, yeah, yes, or to with the body really well. So it goes well hand in hand with the body, and of course, my favorite feature of all, the indicator lights. And I think no Chery has it there. Continuing in the side, you got silver trims here, you got plastic trims here, but they also mismatch with the car. So it's kind of a 4 Pro here at the back, just like the 7 Pro. Same 17-inch wheels at the back. Going on. You got a whole new design now with the back. Now it's a whole new design. It's kind of giving T-Cross vibes, but you get the idea. Chery. You got a full LED bar here, which is a common trend now. So they changed it from the 4 Pro, which is just the story and Chery, to a more diverse, more into the trend thing. You also have your brake lights, as you guys can see. In terms of the design, it's nice. You also have railings like all Tiggo cars come with. You have parking sensors here, and this is your entry level. You have two trims, the entry level and the final one. Not the final one, the top of the range, which the minor difference that the top of the range has a sunroof and this one doesn't. 360 there, and this one just has a rear view camera, but they do get rear view cameras, and the quality is actually kind of good. And then what's the other difference? Yeah, those are quite the difference because they still have the same engine size. So in terms overall of the whole car design, it looks really nice. They put it well together, really well. It was constructed well together, and I hope it does well for. Welcome to the front of the car, which is good. Chinese brands have a way of constructing a good car at a cheap price, but the the tech is good. I'm confused because this is a deal breaker. This is amazing. This whole interior is good, but dazzling. You see those enormous words. Starting with the front design, the steering wheel feel. The steering wheel is actually quite great. You have leather wrapped. I don't know if it's. I think it's artificial leather because the car is a bit underpriced, but it is artificial leather. You also have your controls here for your digital cluster, which is controlled through the steering wheel here. The digital cluster itself is bright enough. It has all the information that you need. Yeah, speedometer. It takes it from the Omoda. And then your materials here, it's spongy materials here, and then you got this kind of a wood feeling, but it's not wood. Same going down here, and then there in the storage box, there's enough storage, and then cheap material here, but we don't care about there because it's down there. As long as you get that premium feeling up here. Going on with the rest of the center console, you have enough space here. You have your armrest here, which is also artificially leather wrapped. And one thing I just noticed right now, the seat is that from the motor, so they have sport bucket seats from the motor. But guess what? Manually adjusted. Eh? I must go, man. I manually adjust them. I'm not gonna fight though. Still a good interior. Got your parking brake, your gear selector here. You have auto stop start, and then up there, on the screen, you have your climate control, which is integrated into a separate screen, and you just go through the controls there, which is amazing. Like everybody should do that. Stop putting it into the main screen, even though it does display on the main screen. But most important is that you can switch the buttons here. You also have your shortcut buttons, which you hold. You guys can hear that. So it tells you in regular, and yeah, which is, I think you can take it off though, but it's going to be annoying sometimes. And then coming to your main screen itself, it's everything. You have all your control, vehicle settings, picture, local settings, phone. You also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is wirelessly connected, and it also gives you Google Maps with it. The car doesn't come with its own maps. And then overall, the whole interior and the feel of the car is amazing. Like the plush here and stitching that shows. I think if they would make the stitching, a bit, but a different color, but it's up to you. And you also have LEDs running around the whole car, which makes it feel amazing. And also the controls here where you put your glasses, Mercedes type. Yeah, and in terms of the whole design in the car, it's amazing. The seats feel comfortable, and they're also, I think they are ventilated. No, they're heated and ventilated. I think I'm not sure. We'll just make sure in the description below. And yeah, please tell me your thoughts about the interior overall. Coming to the back of the car, you still get the same feeling as the front. You just don't get a plush material, which is plastic, but it's your kids. Kwena rekang koloi, kwena pata installments. So yeah, but you still do get the plush, this kind of a wood material, but it's not wood, but I don't know what it is. And then you don't get LEDs at the back, but that's not a big deal breaker because you still get the feel from the front of the car. And then when you control, can you go all the way down? Or not? It's automatic. No, not quite. So yeah, taking it all up, and then in terms of the feel and the material, it's still pretty good. It's still well adjusted, still well put together, and then in terms of headroom, there's enough headroom, guys. And I'm quite tall, and also SK is tall, but he's having a fun time at the back. And then you also have enough leg room, and you also have enough leg room there. So in terms of practicality and also the way a person is seated is amazing. And then under thigh support is a bit underrated, but then I think you can live with it when you just get yourself right and get comfortable. You also get the bag get armrest with two cup holders again. Here, I don't like it here. You must have a controller here. But in terms of that, other than the few disadvantages, it's still good. You get a Type C, no, those big ones, USB Type something. Yeah, yeah, the what? USB-C, yeah. You get it there. Your USB-C, not Type C. USB-C here, the brick one. Then you also get storage in here. You have your own climate controller, but not the buttons, but the wind way. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? The controller basically. And then the inside, it's still this nice wood artificial leather feeling, and the seats, they're good. And yeah, man, it just goes as I've mentioned before. It's just then they should add more trims. And but for a car at that price, I'm sure it's going to be. Let's you know what, I want to guess the price now. It's going to be around about 350,000. Yeah, 350,000 and maybe 400 for the top of the range. I'm saying that because look at this car, guys. So comment down below what you think the price is going to be. And also, yeah, because the price is not released. Actually, this car's not released. Well, reviewing it before it was going to be released, before on the before the 1st of November. So it's still a new car in the market. Food as well, but in terms of the overall inside the car design, I love it. Start. Just go to the boot, but we do not have the exact sizes as this car is still to be launched. But we're gonna put it here. So yeah, but seeing it visibly so and lively so, I'm creating words, man. It's pretty big for the flagship of and then for its competitors. It's actually big, and you get a 17-inch so full size stereo, which is great. There's enough, man. There's enough space to carry all your belongings around and still get a nice material here. And yeah, that's the big. So what does Chery have to offer in terms of performance? This is really well equipped with performance. This goes with a 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol engine that produces 108 kilowatts and 220 newton meters of torque. It drives through the front wheels only by a 7-speed automatic gear DCT box and goes from 0 to 60 in this much seconds because this car is still not launched. And it's fairly decent for the car and the size. I think it's more than what other brands can offer in terms of the size of the car, the crossover size of the car. So performance is top tier, man. So we have reviewed this car, we've seen everything, we've discussed the service plan, engine, and what's my final verdict on the car? Should you buy it? Should you consider it? Should you shortlist it or should you avoid it? Well, I reckon that you should buy it because this car is put well together and it's just a brilliant car. And I'm sure it's going to cost under 400,000 because I mean, look at it, and it's just your nice first starting car. Then you put well together, and it's just loaded with a lot of spec. So I reckon that you should go ahead and buy it. You should consider buy verdict, because it's a nice car, honestly, guys. I mean, look at it, and it's going to hit the market. I have hope for Chery with this. When they bought this flagship, we're like, yes, yeah, we are doing something here. Other than that, it's been General Wheels. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for staying subscribed. Remember to like this video, share it to your friends, all your friends, family, cousins, your little brother. Subscribe on that phone. So on the way to 1,000 subscribers. And once again, subscribe, share, comment, and have a great rest of your week.